and the Great Escape series continues. So once again, do please drop the video a like and definitely subscribe. And welcome back to my vlog featuring my narrowboat, and yes, we are on the 4th episode. Wow, did not expect this. As we've seen, there have been many tribulations, many trials. It's been a nightmare. This should have been a leaving video and arriving at destination video, but we're still going. Slight correction to what I said in the video. The guy behind me was trapped in the silt. It got too late. His help went home, so I helped him the next day to get to his destination. I have made it to Jwon Marina. Although, be it not for myself, I've just done all the locks for the guy who was broken down next to me. But here we are, I've made it. I know what the situation is. I'm pretty quick with these locks. I just climb over the gates and my boat and stuff to get forward and back. I don't run all the way around. So yeah, sunny day, completed, Jwon Marina. There he is, just pulling over there. Helped him out, so that gives me something to do. And see if we can track down the Portland Basin Management. I might go up there and say hi. It's me. See you in a minute. Before I make my walk back, there's a cafe boat up here on the marina apparently, so I'm going to go have a look. Some of the locals have just told me. Lovely. A cup of tea. As many will know, locks can be hard work, so even though I'm running across the actual lock gates and all sorts, I needed some sustenance. This was a great little cafe boat. They even did an afternoon tea. And for about 10-15 minutes, I even got a little bit of company sat down. I've been making my way back to my boat. Lovely sunny day as well. Such a shame I was doing all the locks and helping that guy get to Portland Basin. So yeah, I've seen where I need to put my boat on the other end at Jwon. I've had plenty of lock practice this last few days, haven't I? I've done them all for everyone else. Excuse me. I'm very lucky when it comes to supermarkets though, because when I've had a look, I was like, is there a supermarket? There's a cafe boat, which you've just seen. And there's another big Tesco across the road. So I've got an Asda up there, Tesco up there. So supplies wise, pretty good. I was running out of sort of bottled water for the engine and stuff, but that's not a necessity now. I've got plenty to get me through. So yeah, no, he made it worth my while. He brought me a roll and a bottle of water for breakfast to knock on my door to get going. And yeah, he gave me 40 quid. So really nice guy, that Dave there. I'll let him know if I ever make it to my destination. Bit hit or miss. But it was handy because I've obviously hemorrhaged cash. When you're not working, that little bit you have left in the bank from the savings and all the rest of it starts to go very, very quickly when you're having to rebook services and pay train fares and all that. But yeah, here we are. Trekking back the, what was it, about a mile and a half. But all in all, it's meant that I've stayed here an extra day. It made it worth doing. Yeah, electricity's a problem. Hope my little box will last. But yeah, I wanted to sort of leave today because you can't sit on your own for 48 hours of no electric, no entertainment of any kind. But if I'm able to keep plugging my Wi-Fi box into that unit and charge my devices, not so bad in the morning, so I can just get to the city centre in Manchester and basically plug in. I have to charge all the main devices up on the train. But yeah, no, it meant I've stayed there for the day, safety for an extra day. Go to London tomorrow, do the interview. Either come back here or go back to my mum's and then come back on sort of Monday. I'll let you know how it goes, what I decide. Keep walking forward. Let's get back to it. Let's talk logistics. Now, up until this point, I haven't given any specifics as to where I'm going. People did start to work out, because I was frequenting job interviews in London, that I was moving back to London. You would be right. So, as you can see on this map, to the top is the red line that follows the canal round. So the boat is being dropped in at P&S Marine in Watford. Where am I heading to? Greater London, because there's quite an affordable mooring
over in Hayes. I'm going to E31 Marina. Now, initially, many people commented that it would be impossible to find a marina in London. As it turns out, it wasn't that hard. I did manage to find a company that had several, and because of the size of my boat at 36 foot, they were able to accommodate it. But the problem was I was not willing to pay £11,500 to put my boat on a piece of water. So with all said and done, I had a look around and I managed to find some Greater London areas. That's where I stumbled across this Hayes one. There's actually 2 or 3 marinas there and the prices are a hell of a lot lower. And what was the bonus? It's on the edge of the brand new Elizabeth line. 3 or 4 stops into central London where you can jump another underground. Plus I can cycle from the marina to that underground station. So basically it's ideal. But what about the southern leg? Yes, it is longer than the Manchester leg, but it has less locks. So in total, it's a 13-hour, 8-minute trip if you average it on 3.5 miles an hour with the 14 locks. The difference will be I can do these locks rather than 15-minute average. I can do them quicker. I know that. I've timed myself. I will also have 2 people to help me, and we can do a straight 10-hour day if need be. I think we can do these 21 miles a bit quicker than this timing. With one of the people on board being a mechanic who understands old engines, we should be onto a winner. And if there are problems, it doesn't matter anymore because the boat is in the south and I'll be based in the south. I can get to interviews for a fraction of the cost, and if there's a job offer, I can give them a rough idea of when I can actually start. Life should slowly start to improve and get a little bit of normalcy back.
And the journey begins again. Here we are, just leaving Epsom Downs Racecourse. Venturing back in the crappy rainy weather to Manchester on Sunday to try and get the boat moving again. Hopefully we can get it moving again. We can get it moving again. I'm going to be pretty and go, yeah, you did a good job. Moral support. And if we can, having done the journey before from where the boat is to the marina, it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's if you stop a lot and do locks, but we'll see how it goes. If we can get it moving, we can get it up there.
Drive 1.5
job done.
miles.
And then worry about the southern leg of the journey, which is less of a worry. I'd like to get the boat to where it goes so I can actually start living my life again. There's up there, the stand, you can't see it there. Queen's stand, isn't it there? Epsom Racecourse. Okay, so journey starts. 3 hours 50 minutes in the car to Manchester again. Rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun. And here's an area I don't come around very often. The West Midlands. Well, I used to live. Alright. Good. Not far from Wolverhampton, sadly. Onward. Right, made it back. The boat is still here in one piece. My little lamp's lasted actually. So he's just pulled out the engine. He's having a look at the prop shaft now. And I'll go back in a second, seeing what's going on. So Sunday, 5 o'clock. Let's see what we can get done. Hopefully this little bugger, either tonight or tomorrow, will be over in Droylsden. Fingers crossed, people, because it's turning into an abysmal nightmare. So I'm not going to get hopeful at this time because I've learned that that's not a good idea. I'm just going to take it as it comes and hope for the best that we manage to get this boat fixed and moved. Otherwise, more disappointments, more anxiety. But at least someone that knows what they're doing is here, and he's here with the intention of getting it up the road. So not all that bad. We'll see. Just shame the weather turned. I left the canopy up because I knew we'd be working on it, and we'll keep dry at least. Wish me luck. One missing prop shaft bit.
Huh?
Oh, so I'm talking to the camera. Well, that's a good start then. Oh, hello. Bit of bandage. That's not bandage, that's like cord.
That's what pulled it out.
That's what pulled it out?
That's what pulled the prop.
All right. So it wasn't just the silk build-up that was like a beach.
Do like that, sort of grease it, twist it. That's probably half the reason why it's come out. Because it's
Needs a bit of grease. Topped it up.
how much should you put in it?
I had a 2 litre tub, it was about half. So far, yeah, so I put in a litre of oil the other day, topped up the water and stuff. He's just put another bottle of water in just to see. He's fixed my little starter motor clip that was loose, kept falling off, so the engine cuts out. He's played around with the fuel injectors for any airlocks. He's basically done a full service on it. He's pulling it apart basically on the side of the canal. So at the minute, the engine's running. We've got to use the booster pack because obviously after a few days of on off, the engine has run low on its battery. But it's been running 5 minutes now. He's doing a full once over so we can see if we can get it going and keep it going, which is the main thing. I think we could be on the winner here. Very quick repair for the prop shaft. He was able to get in and hammer it back through. So as I hoped, all is not lost. I haven't heard from John's connections with the rescue boat people. They haven't got in touch at all. They were meant to the other day, and then yesterday. Today I haven't heard anything, and today or tomorrow was meant to be the day they were meant to come out. So I'm just going to kind of assume that's written off. As long as we can get this boat from here, a mile and a half up the road to Jwon, That's all I'm concerned about, and easier to do it, so if it cuts out you can work out why on the spot and kind of keep us going. What's the time now? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so it's 10 to 7. 10 to 7. I think we'll be pushing our luck to try it today. I think we'll just have to kip here the night, a few takeaways and things up the road, and do a morning trip up there. But getting a little bit more confident now, a little bit more. We'll see how it goes. Right, neutral out, here we go. Just drifting. One lock in and we're drifting. Engine cut. It's gonna be hard work this. So yeah, the normal problems keeps cutting out after a few minutes. We've got through one lock just up here, and it's done it again. He's just tinkering back down the engine. He seems to know what he's doing. I don't have a clue. So I've just managed to steer it very slowly into the bank, jump off, fly it like a kite with the ropes, and we're moored up now. It's gonna be fun, this, isn't it? We're now looking at about 8 o'clock. So we've got 2 hours of daylight. We'll still potentially get there. If not, stop halfway and get food. Get hungry. Still some lovely weather up here. Apparently in the south it's all thunderstorms. Who knew? Actually better up here for a change. Back down in the engine bay, toiling away. It was quite funny. I left a loose tie on the front and the back, and he saw it swaying out to the front. He thought it was going somewhere, dropped his drink, started running after it. I was like, no, it's tied, it's all right. Don't panic. I just thought whether the engine's going or not, I'll get this lock ready, drain it out. Someone's obviously gone the opposite way. I thought this was meant to be fun. Oh, canal boats, go on trips. Yeah. I'm yet to discover the fun side of it. Oh dear. Okay, keep going. So next out was the fuel filter, which should have fuel in it, and it doesn't. So that's the next thing I'm doing the locks, he's doing the engine. I'm steering as well at the minute, I'm doing all the bits. So yeah, he's just in there now doing that. Lots of fun. Get the filter back on, see why it's, this could be half the reason it's cutting out again.
There's a silver, it's all broken, don't know who's put that there.
I'll have to beep the swearing out because he's worse than anyone. Yeah. YouTube will give me trouble for swearing. Right, there we go. Stop swearing. So he's found another filter in the engine, sucking in air. This could be the overall problem. So he's just faffing with it now. It's moored up not far from the Strawberry Duck. One of the rougher pubs I've been around in my life. Half 8.
That's your problem.
That's my problem. What is it? That tiny little washer. Little rusty snap washer. Gosh, is that rubber?
It's more like paper card.
Paper card, it's got a little dink in it, and it's
Cool. We could probably make one.
So right, tell us, what's the big problem?
These filters, all the gauze is all blocked up solid. This one's, the washer's split, so it's sucking in air.
So when the previous owner and the paperwork said the engine had a once over and sorted out,
No, not a chance.
it was a lie.
All these rubbers. These all cleaning.
Right, so we are mooring up here. Not too far away from where I was, one lock in, next to the next lock, just by the Strawberry Duck, which is not a fan favourite, but needs must, and it was expected that this would be something that was going to happen. We'll have to get back to the car, so I've got some spare bed in, and
I'm not worried about this problem.
Hmm?
I'm not really worried about
No,
it.
he's not worried, I'm just saying as it is. It's
Covered in
oil.
the diesel. It's not nice.
Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, we're going to Strawberry Duck. I've done two of the next locks, so if we're up in the morning, probably, well, I don't know, there's a lot of early risers, far earlier than me, but we'll see if they remain done. But I'm going to tie up the boat properly, get it secure again, get the canopy back up, and we'll settle in for the night, do this bit. Still nice weather, sun's still out. We're a bit more sun here because we're under all the overgrowth. Overgrowth? No. Somehow it's 20 to 10 at night, don't know how, so we've moored up, bit of food, and then get up at 5 a.m. Get up in the morning and try and sort out the filter that turns out was pretty bad, and then we'll carry on. We did one lock. So that's it. Good night.